I was on my way to work one morning, and the next minute I wake up, I'm in Derriford Hospital. I've been informed that it was a car accident, and the guy lost control of his car during torrential rain, so the weather wasn't ideal, and yeah, collided with me head on, which has damaged my leg. It shattered my femur, which now is a metal rod from my kneecap to my pelvis, and I had severe head injuries, and obviously I was comatose for 15 days.
Obviously, I haven't never dealt with any similar situation before, so first thing I did was had a look on Google and just do a quick search for solicitors in and around Plymouth area. And one of the things that I always base it on was all the reviews, and yours was one of the highest. So I had a look at the reviews for other different companies just because I wanted to get a bit of a broader idea. And you were actually the first person that I met, so just the way you explained everything to me was very clear and very up to what I actually needed to know.
In hospital, to begin with, obviously I couldn't do anything. I was bedbound, I couldn't get up and walk, I couldn't move. So especially whilst I was at Derriford, I couldn't do anything. So it was just a case of sitting in my bed, talking to people that came and visited, and when I needed to go to the loo, unfortunately I had to be where I was. So obviously that was a bit demoralising in more ways than you can think. And then it just progressed better and better. I ended up transferring to the Midlands to be closer to my family, and I was in rehab in Leamington Spa, where I had physio and occupational therapy appointments every day, which then helped with my mobility whilst I was in hospital. I went from a wheelchair to a Zimmer frame, and then when I was released from hospital, I was still on the Zimmer frame. So.
We were obviously living together and paying the rent together and contributing to everything halfway. So I had to leave my job where I was currently working near St Austell, and we had to move back. He has been moved to a rehab centre closer to his family up in the Midlands, so I had to relocate as well in order to be able basically to be close to him first of all, and then just to be able to not have any rent or worry about any other expenses that I wouldn't have been able to afford without him, obviously. So yeah, I think it was very difficult to start with because it was a brand new situation. I didn't know what to do, and obviously I wasn't. In certain days, I wasn't really thinking about what I need to do with regards to, finding a solicitor and thinking, oh, if I have a deadline, I have to do this by this time, because I was more worried.
If I was to describe it in one word, it would be faultless. If I needed anything from yourself, especially, either email or call, you were always on the other end. Emailed back very quickly, answered the phone every time I phoned. Anything I needed, you either gave me the advice or went away and sorted it out. Dramatically. Obviously you kept expectations low, because I did want to sort of get an idea roughly 2 years in, roughly 18 months into the case. I just wanted to get an idea of I'm a planner, so I wanted to get everything planned. And then when I got the email to advise of how much it was going to be, etc., yeah, it's changed my life basically. I'm able to buy a house without mortgage. My car. I've got enough in the bank now to be able to pay for my physio because I still need physio. So yeah, it's life changing. Again, faultless. If ever every time I've been there, they're very friendly and helpful. Like I said, I'm using you for your conveyance soliciting, and I've used David for the wills, etc. And I can't fault anybody. They've all helped me, give me the exact information I needed, and so pleasant to be around. Hence why, if ever I need solicitors, for anything, Nash & Co would be the first people I contact.